I started to do the exercises, and after 2 weeks I began to see that my eyesight improved noticeably. Then, amazed with the method, again I continued with the advanced course. And today I can say that I once had presbyopia. Today I can see clear, sharp, and thanks to the ClearSight Method course, this course is wonderful because it helps you in a holistic way, your whole being, the mental part, the spiritual part, the emotional part, the relationship between the eyes, the emotional part, the stress.
A year ago, I started the course just when I was thinking of having an eye operation. I had myopia. I say I had myopia because I can say loud and clear that I can see perfectly well again after, as I say, 1 year.
Well, just the fact of starting the course and the fact of not wearing the lenses is already a great advance. I mean that I only wear them when I have to read close up. Otherwise, I don't wear them during the day. I used to get out of bed and wear them. I still have some astigmatism, but it's almost corrected. I see the street lights and I see them well. Before I saw them elongated and very expansive, very bright, and now I see them rounder, more normal.
I hadn't taken my glasses off my nose for 40 years. And, encouraged by Ainhoa and all my classmates, who I could see were taking them off, I took off my glasses at the beginning of the course. I started in September. In December, I had a cataract operation scheduled. With this confinement, I didn't like anything, neither going to the hospital, nor having surgery, nor anything else. And if I had been confined, I would not have liked it either. But, well, I would have liked it. And I started with all the exercises, with the whole course, with all my desire, with all my confidence, and we have succeeded. I say we have succeeded because we have succeeded together. Yesterday I went to the ophthalmologist, and after having a thorough checkup, as they do, quite thorough, when I entered the consultation room, he told me, well, I have to tell you that I have tiny cataracts. And I laughed, because he said it with a bit of a twist.
I suffered from dry eye. I used to use up to 4 drops a day. Now I don't use any. I don't need it at all. I feel a freedom when it comes to feeling the fresh air in my eyes. They were always behind glasses. I still wear glasses, but only for driving at night and with glasses that have a lower prescription than the ones I have.
The next day when I woke up, the immediate thing I found was that I didn't have the little spiders in front of me, and that was great. The next morning, when I check WhatsApp upon waking up and try to see without my glasses, I can't. Is that I could see the WhatsApp without glasses. And now I've just written something on a piece of paper, and also without glasses.
I've had uveitis, keratitis, extreme myopia, cataracts, and then I had a macular hole. I ended up with a macular hole for which I was operated, leaving me with a bead vision in that eye. Then glaucoma appeared, which became serious, and I also had to undergo surgery. And I was told that the prognosis was blindness if I did not undergo surgery. And if I did have surgery, I also ran that risk. I have not only improved my vision, with which I have been able to see faces, watch television, and read writings without glasses. I have also improved in my life. I feel much safer and happier. Before I did not dare to go out on the street alone. Now I am even able to cross the street, causing admiration in my family and friends.
I had hyperopia and astigmatism, and it is true that it was not a very high graduation, but I lived with glasses. There came a time when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you do is look to see where your glasses are. I could see, but not comfortably without them. But the fact is that I always wore them. I was not comfortable without glasses. Now I'm at an event for businessmen and businesswomen. I have come without glasses, that is, I have come on a trip without glasses, but without even thinking, oops, I am going without glasses. And I see blackboards, I read, I write, I see up close, from far away, comfortably. I don't even remember when I didn't see well. I see perfectly, I see clearly, I don't have any difficulty, that is, I see perfectly, I see clearly, I have no difficulty, that is, I go as if I were wearing my glasses but without glasses.
I would never have imagined being without my glasses for a couple of days.
even more so now with the diagnosis of macular degeneration. And then I have spent 2 days without glasses, in the course, at home, and watching TV yesterday afternoon. And that is amazing, because I have freed myself from glasses, and I have dared, really, to take this step forward with Ainhoa's help, with this course of natural vision that I find extraordinary, and to recommend to anyone who suffers from eyesight. I feel fulfilled, I feel at peace with myself, and I feel satisfied to have taken this step that will lead me to have a clear vision.
When I took the ClearSight Method course, I was very surprised to be able to stop using glasses. In these areas of reading, of being at the computer, which I spend many hours a day, because of the therapies, because I'm also a university professor, as of distance classes, every day I am there for a long time at the computer, and it is wonderful to be able to do the work without the use of glasses. And the other part that has surprised me even more is not wearing the dark glasses anymore. Just a week before I was going out to that beach area, and I forgot them. I forgot the dark glasses, and that was the first time that happens to me, because I forgot them because I didn't need them anymore. And there was intense light as always, and I could turn and see the sun. And enjoy it much more now, and enjoy much more also of reading. I could also enjoy much more reading, giving advice to my students, all of this without glasses.
Another thing I wanted to tell you is that my mother-in-law's eyes have been super watery lately.
Super watery.
She loves reading, she can't resist, they itch, I told her. Some time ago I told her that the palming was great for me, that I had to try it, but that I had to be constant, that's important. So, well, I was doing it for 5 days, and on the 5th day he told me, Anna, my eyes are not watering. She couldn't believe it, I told her, you see. And there she is with her patting exercise. There she is reading. She has managed to double her reading times. And she is super happy.
And since I was very little, I have had problems with my eyesight, myopia, strabismus, astigmatism, and amblyopia. I have always worn glasses for as long as I can remember. With this fantastic course and working with natural vision, for example, the sense of smell and hearing are recovered. I felt that my son would take a hit, and 5 minutes later he would say, Antonio, did something happen to you? It was as if everything came to me delayed. I rediscovered nature. I had stopped seeing the beauty of everything around us, and all this I have achieved only by doing the exercises of natural vision, not by doing the natural vision exercises, not only physical exercises, because with Ainhoa, we work on the physical exercises. We work a lot on the emotional aspect, which is what we are dealing with now, the mental. We take care of our body, and when we take care of ourselves, we feel good in our skin.
And well, I wore glasses since I was 4, astigmatism, hyperopia, diplopia, 5 biotria, 4 biotria. So I wore glasses here all the time, always. By the time the summer came, I had my 2 little marks on my glasses because they were also very heavy glasses. The exercises are fantastic. The ones we've been learning about, the sunning and the palming, they are extraordinary. But of course, the emotional part for me is the Sanctus Sanctorum, like the central corner of vision improvement. I wore glasses, as I say, since I was 4 years old. I wore them for everything. Well, I stopped, but in record time, I would say in less than a month, I stopped wearing them for driving. In fact, I don't wear driving glasses anymore. I don't wear glasses for driving anymore. I can read perfectly well. Now I'm on the computer, and I'm without glasses. I can read books in natural light just fine. It doesn't have to be large print or special, not at all. My visual functionality is normal.
Some time ago I had a vitreous detachment. My eyesight got much worse. And well, after doing some research, I found out that I could see clearly again. I've just come from the ophthalmologist now. And well, he was surprised. He says, "Girl, you see better than ever. I have never seen you see so well. In fact, he put on my glasses. Well, you know those little crystals they put on you. And in the end, he took them off and said that you see better without them. And of course, he said he was hallucinated.
My reason for joining ClearSight Method was because in 2009, I had an operation for a tumor that was under my brain. The case is that the optic nerve was damaged, and from there, they told me that they had so much optical damage that I had problems in my vision. I already have results. I can no longer see your features spliced. I can no longer see you all blurry, all dark. All blurry, all dark. I can see you from far away. I can see you up close.
I had pterygium, but I was so focused on my stockings that I never realized when I lost it. Yesterday we were talking with my husband, and I tell him, honey, I tell him, look at me. He says, I say, you don't see anything different. He keeps looking at me. He says in the eyes, it must be. I say, yes. I say, look, what do you see in my right eye? My pterygium was in my right eye, right? And he stares at me. He says, I can't believe it. I say, believe it, believe it. I'm not going to put any lasers or surgery on my eyes. I lost my pterygium. I was so enthusiastic, so 100% into doing the exercises that I didn't realize when my pterygium disappeared.
One day I suddenly wake up and my vision is blurry. I go to the ophthalmologist. He does my test and says, you know what? Now you have presbyopia, you have keratoconus, 50% in the right eye and 45% in the left. There is no other solution. You have to resign yourself. Maybe someday you will need a corneal transplant or a corneal ring to correct a little bit the conicity of the cornea. To correct the corneal conicity a little bit, that's devastating for a patient. You don't want to be told you're going to go blind. So that forces me to look for an alternative therapy in the herbs that our grandmothers used to use. Then the fun part, I can say it this way, was to learn relaxation, meditation, sunning. I had never felt the sun in the eyes before, playing with the images of convergence and divergence. And the best prize, the improvement in my sight, in my eyes, that I can tell you now that I have a 60% improvement or maybe more, and that I am going for 100%.